Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to break out your tissues? Because we're bringing back some old memories that, not a lot of people want to talk about. But,
No.
yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad. But if you don't know, our top 5 this week is top 5 tragic movie deaths.
We might not be able to get through this without crying. I don't know. You're going to say.
It's so hard, man.
So
many good ones. So many good ones. And now, after watching Hamilton, his son, oh my.
Wow, it really got to you,
dude,
huh? Oh my gosh.
It's Quiet Uptown. I was like, and when his wife finally forgave him,
Yeah, I think one of the saddest songs in there, it's not necessarily about the death, but That's Enough. Isn't that enough? Like that could be enough.
Yeah.
I love that song. That whole theme is and can't that be enough?
Yeah.
Isn't that enough? Just, if you don't know what we're talking about, what's wrong with you? Why haven't you watched Hamilton yet?
Dude.
Fucking watch Hamilton.
Watch it.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Back to the top 5.
But now, yes, my number 5. It was a rough one, man. Especially, two of my most favorite actors, Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston, are in this movie. But I'm talking about Marley and Me and Marley. That, everybody always hates when their pets die. It's honestly absolutely tragic. You feel like they're part of the family. And honestly, just to let y'all in on a little part of my life, today we had to put my cat down that I've had since I was like 7 years old, which is insane. So that one really hit home. But yeah, Marley and Me, man, freaking, you never want to put because they're like another sibling or another child, you love your pets. You love your pets, but Marley and Me really got to me. I was bawling my eyes out.
I feel that. That makes me think about The Art of Racing in the Rain too.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't the dog who died in that, it was a really sad scene when Amanda Seyfried dies.
Yeah.
And, that's your man crush guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Producing.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to star, but he aged out of it.
Yeah.
What? Because Patrick Dempsey is old, and that's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
We all age.
We have a theme going though. Mine is also animal.
Yeah.
My number 5 is also animal, and it's a rough one. You don't even see it happen on screen, but you know, and you cry. Bambi's mother. When you hear the gun,
so bad,
and you know Bambi's mom is gone.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough. Bambi's mom. Nobody wants to talk about Bambi's mom.
Nobody wants to talk about that
scene. She was brutally murdered.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Everybody, nobody wants to talk about that scene when they talk about the greatness of Bambi. But yeah, you're right. But I could not be a Friends fan without quoting Friends and Chandler. Yeah, I got so sad when they stopped drawing the deer. But still, it's the sentiment. I didn't agree with Chandler at that point. But still, I just had to quote Friends.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. But Bambi's mom.
That's right.
You're like staring off into a distance.
It's like I don't
Bambi's
need
mom.
Bambi's mom.
I'm
just trying to picture Bambi's mom.
I know.
And it's like I was young. Yeah. I wasn't grown up and realized the drawing. Okay, it was Bambi's mom.
I know. It's so sad. It's so sad. Number 4 for me, it was a heartbreaker. It was a heartbreaker, man, because this was by far my favorite superhero in the MCU and made Robert Downey Jr. one of my favorite actors of all time, and then going back and watching his previous work. Iron Man in Avengers Endgame. So freaking sad but he had to do it. He had to save everybody because he's fucking Iron Man and Tony Stark. But when he snapped the fingers and freaking, especially when Peter Parker comes up to him, he's like, "No, Mr. Stark." I'm like, "Fuck, no!" And then Gwyneth Paltrow fucking pulls him back, and it's just so sad. But really, the saddest moment in that film was when fucking Happy was talking to his daughter. It was like, "I'll buy you all the cheeseburgers you want."
Exactly. Exactly. Heartbreaking. And I love the whole Peter Tony thing because it was a reversal. Remember?
It was.
Because in the first one, it was him, Peter dying. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. So it was kind of a reversal of the death scene there. So that was kind of cool.
Infinity War.
Yeah. And so, pretty
so
badass. My number 4, The Fault in Our Stars when Augustus dies.
No one saw that one coming.
No, you think it's her going to die the whole time, right? The whole time. But it's him.
Yeah.
Augustus dies. That one shook me.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. That was a rough one to watch.
Yeah.
It was a rough one. Always hard to watch cancer-type films anyway. And,
it is.
And what people go through and the loss and just all the stuff. That one was rough though. Augustus just dying like hit me. So
yeah,
that was a tough one.
Oh, so hard, man, so hard. My number 3, one of my all-time favorite movies in general, Saving Private Ryan, and I mean, how could you not get sad when Tom Hanks dies? Fucking
Right.
Captain Miller and Saving Private Ryan. I mean, he was the leader the whole time, just wanting to fucking find the last Ryan brother.
And I feel like even though they were hinting at it throughout the entire movie, because the shake and I mean, you knew something was wrong with him, but you never really kind of were like, nah, he's not gonna die. I mean, something's wrong with him, but he's not gonna die. And then he dies.
It wasn't even like wasn't even from the shake. It was 'cause he got fucking shot.
Exactly, and you're like, what? No. I thought with the whole shaking thing. Oh, excuse me. We were going to see him alive with an old Matt Damon.
Exactly.
And he maybe a PTSD or some kind of a... we were going to see that.
Because remember they were doing like the flash forward scenes where they're at Arlington. You for sure thought that was Tom Hanks, but when it was actually fucking Matt Damon.
Yep. I don't know, man. That was a tough one.
It was.
That whole movie was tough, though.
So good.
The first opening sequence, just like...
storming the beach, man.
Got to be the most realistic war scene I've ever seen.
So good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
So good. My number 3, this one kind of really got to me, and then even more so after the death of Robin Williams. But Neil in Dead Poets Society.
Yeah.
That was a tough one, man. All this kid wanted to do was finally follow his dreams, follow his passion, and his teacher inspired him, and he said, "No, Dad, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be a thespian. I'm gonna be, and is so heartbroken and disappointed when he realizes he will never be accepted as that. It will never be okay with his family, and kills himself.
Yeah.
It's just heartbreaking and gut-wrenching to me when somebody feels like they have to kill themselves because somebody doesn't believe in their dream or in their passion. And that just is, so it really, that one hit me.
Yeah.
That one's
especially when it's like suicide. Fuck it. I'm surprised you didn't put the Jason Ritter one where, what's it?
All About Alex.
All About Alex, yeah. It's always so rough when it's the suicide stuff.
It is. It's really difficult to deal with, and you just... guys, I don't know how to say it. If you've got somebody who's inspired and has a dream and has passion, don't kill that.
No.
Don't kill that, man, because you never know.
Exactly.
That's I think what I take away from that story every time I watch it. And then the irony of Robin Williams taking his own life.
Exactly.
Because he wasn't as happy as everybody thought he was.
Yeah.
And it just okay, that got really deep. But
I know.
I told you we might not get through this without crying, man.
I was about to say, sorry for the depressing top 5.
No.
We thought it was really good. But, I mean,
we warned you would need tissues. We warned you.
We did. Number 2 for me, I mean, spoiler alert for you, and little Cam's not even going to listen to this, but Dumbledore and Harry Potter, the freaking... So sad. That's his mentor, literally the whole time. He goes through several mentors, but literally Dumbledore's always been there since day one, ever since he was a baby, trying to protect him through like Lord Voldemort, and then like the suspicious stuff happening with Snape, and just all this stuff. But to actually see him die, and by Snape, not a lot of people like realize, but yeah, so sad, man, so sad. Ugh.
That's a tough one.
Harry Potter, man.
I too. Number 2, have a Tom Hanks.
Of course you do.
Because it's Tom Hanks. Exactly. Who doesn't have a Tom Hanks role? I'm just going to be honest with you. My top 2 are very, very personal to me.
Same.
It's Andrew from Philadelphia. Tom Hanks is, won the Oscar. Philadelphia, just absolutely brutal transformation from healthy guy to AIDS victim to the death from AIDS.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the most heartbreaking death scenes I've ever seen, and the whole progression of how
throughout the film, it's insane.
It's hard to watch. It's extremely hard to watch. At the time, my girlfriend had a relative who had died from AIDS, and so watching her watch it and go through it just really broke me down. I was crying on my own just from it, but then having to go through and witness her reliving it, going through the loss of a relative with it, it was just really, really hard to watch, really painful, but to this day, still one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's
and
great.
I think just a brilliant story and portrayal of love. I think that deep down, Philadelphia is a love story.
Yeah.
And so it's sad and a horrific death scene, but a love story.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, it starts a conversation, too.
It does.
So, it's so good, man. It's so good. Number 1 for me is Jack from Titanic. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. There was room on the raft. There was room on the fucking door, man. It's really the symbolism. It's the symbolism of maybe you didn't have to die. Maybe you could have gotten there. Maybe it could have been someone else. Like, it's just, yeah, it's absolutely insane. And everybody knows I love Leo. So it's just, that one was hard, man. That one was hard. But I have to say, and I mean, might get a lot of flack from this, I haven't seen Titanic all the way through. I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. Not the middle. Like the naked drawing scene, never seen that. Never seen that one. I know. How does that make sense? It doesn't.
The brilliant Victor Garber.
Yeah.
The brilliant Eric Braeden. So many phenomenal actors that you missed. Just missed. Just great stuff.
Wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though, and again, everybody knows Titanic love story and everything, but there's so many elements there. I agree with you. You say, I love Leo, so it was hard to watch Leo die, but think about the element of Leo being the hero, making the sacrifice. Like you said, everybody knows there was room on the damn door, but he loved her so much, he was willing to sacrifice his life to ensure she lived. And so, there's so many themes in that movie that make it difficult to watch that scene.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. That's a good one.
Deep. It's a deep top 5.
On my number 1, it's going to show my age, first of all, because I was about Ricky. Well, I'm the same age as Ricky Schroeder, so I was Ricky Schroeder's age in this film when it came out. And like I said, deeply personal to me. I'm talking about The Champ with Jon Voight and Ricky Schroeder when Billy, his dad, dies after winning his final fight. And it was literally right after my dad had passed away, less than a year after my dad had passed away. Same age. So when I see this blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid laying on the chest of his dad, I see me, and my dad had passed, and he's, "Don't die on me, Daddy, wake up, Daddy." Like it was it.
Yeah,
it broke. Rough. I could not watch. I just obliterated into tears. To this day, I cannot watch that scene without crying. Immediately brings back that memory. I don't think I will ever. In fact, I try to avoid the film because I know if I watch it, it just brings back so many bad memories, and it's so painful for me to watch. But it's a brilliant scene.
It is.
Say what you will about Jon Voight, and politics or not, or however you think about him, not think about him, or whatever. But that film and that scene with Ricky, just to this day, one of my favorite scenes of all time on film, and heartbreaking death.
Man,
heartbreaking death.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry, we didn't realize that it was gonna fucking be like this.
Your cat passed away. We're talking about my dad died, and all these sad things. It's but
I know. It's rough, man. It's rough. It hits home. It hits home. What movies hit home most for you?
Yeah, that's a good.
Because we said every week, we like to get personal with our fans. Everybody who interacts with us, we want to know. We want to know what movies are the most tragic deaths in the movies for you. We want to know what characters, because like we said, we like to know about other people's life.
And we're all just human.
Exactly.
You got a movie that you can't watch without crying. You do. So just let us know.
Exactly. Exactly. But if you're watching the top 5 on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate you. Yeah.
Wipe your tears and then ring the bell.
Wipe, ring.
Wipe, ring. It's good. It's all right.
Appreciate it.